Several reports have labeled Ghana as one of the dirtiest countries in Africa. Apart from the efforts of waste management companies in Ghana to curtail this menace, youths like Chineyenwa a Nigerian based in Ghana, has devised a way of turning this abundant waste on the streets of Ghana into beautiful artworks. Chichi, as she is popularly called, is an idealist, social entrepreneur and an aspiring eco-ambassador. She runs an initiative called Mosaic Expression, and their mission is to show Africans that with art, nothing is a waste. Asked what inspired her, she said,
when I was growing up, my grandparents lived in Nigeria, Edo State to be precise. And predominantly, it's a place where people usually dump waste. When it rains, they just pour it on the erosions and let it slide away. My siblings and I will go and play inside the water, actually even float our own canoes, using plastic and all of those things. To us, it was fun, we're playing, and when we come back and we fall sick, our parents would cane us, why would you people do this, we warned you, and all of those things. And we didn't really see, we didn't get it, because of course we're kids. But growing up and seeing how disastrous those fun times that we presume were fun is now, we cannot say that as children we should understand the different perspectives of what is known as a damaging effect in our society or in our community. But that's one aspect to it. When I came to Ghana to school a couple of years ago, I joined this entrepreneurship group on campus who will come up with creative and innovative ideas to solve social problems, not just a particular kind of problems. In 2013, I was made the president of the club, of the school organizational club, and I was like, okay, here's my moment to actually make something huge out of this project. And that's how we expanded on it. We carried out several projects in communities, training kids on how to separate waste, teaching them inspiring and innovative ideas from waste, actually making popular portraits of change leaders in a society like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, and to inspire them utilizing this waste. After school, even though it was a campus-based project, for a while we attended competitions, won prizes. The Chineyenwa Innovation Prize we won in 2015, being part of the Anzisha Prize, not necessarily winning the actual prize, but being part of the 12 entrepreneurs to be celebrated was a big deal. We're featured in CNN, Al Jazeera, how we made it in Africa, and so forth. And of course, being able to showcase that there's a possibility for people to envision waste as something different, not just regardlessly end up in a dustbin or in a dump site like people would assume it should be. So that was just where it kicked out. That's where it stood out for me. We've been running this for a couple of years now. In 2017, I decided to go pro. So I quit my job, of course, as a HR professional to do this full time, because it was something I found myself going back to. Even though I get a job and I'm working for people, I end up asking, oh, Chichi, this thing you are doing, the work, all of those things, you're helping our society, why don't you continue? And you know how it is being an entrepreneur in Africa. You don't get a lot of support, you don't get the resources, no enabling environment, so it can be very deflating. So, but then in 2017, I decided that no matter what comes, I'm going to do this, and I focused my attention on doing it. So that's what happened. We launched what I would say pretty much is Africa's first environmental hub. For me, I'm not focusing on the byproduct of making an actual art portrait that people would love, want to have in their house. Even though like I said, I'm making a lot of money from it, because of course we get orders from people at home and abroad, companies who want custom-made logos and what have you. So you see, it's exciting. But for me, it's not just totally about how much sales I make from my artwork, but how much people I impact from what I do. We've had several exhibitions. We had one at British Council. We've had one other one, that's the British Social Enterprise Week, where I was a speaker, and as well as we also had an opportunity to exhibit. We also, in collaboration with the National Volunteers Forum, we did an exhibition in Accra Mall, which ran for I think a day or two. Then we had a proper exhibition, a 3-day exhibition at the Soul Restaurant. It was in collaboration with a gallery here in Ghana. And of course, we've been having several programs. Our products are inspired by the waste we collect. So if today we collect a lot of plastics, then everything we are making from is going to be from plastic. If what we have currently is predominantly paper, we look at how we can utilize it. If we have broken laptops, old stereos, whatever, we use that. We're just open to vast ideas of what can be done. And of course, we have the internet now, okay, where people have actually done certain projects or certain products before. That can be replicated. Literally, over the years, the Western world has pretty much appreciated what we're doing here. And that's why we have affiliations with the Social Enterprise Network, with the British Council, with the Zisha Prize, etc. The list are countless. The US Embassy, we have some of their directives who have come to see what we're doing, attended our programs, are pretty much marveled at what we're doing. We're working currently with an Italian consulting firm. We just currently signed on, not literally signed on, had a new board of advisory who is a US citizen. He's called Dr. Bruce, who is working with entrepreneurs across Africa to build different kind of businesses. So the appreciation for what we're doing it's huge. And for me, I think they understand the problem because, of course, they have been through certain processes to understand where this kind of project or this kind of business would head to. I don't think I'm where I want to be yet. I'm looking to build a global brand of young people who have come up with crazily ideas that would blow our minds utilizing environmental problems. And I have started the hub. I hope to replicate in other countries, and I hope to get people's support as well. So if you're out there and you're concerned and you don't know how to be part of this, I tell you what, one way or the other, you can be part of it, even by just telling your neighbor not to drop that plastic on the floor.